Hey guys, Brian with Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with some more Jordan content, which you guys know and love. Based on the feedback that I'm getting on my channel, it seems like Jordan is the number one hot topic, the number one point of focus that you guys like. So I'm bringing you 10 Michael Jordan subset insert cards, PSA 10 only, under $500. A lot of you feel like you may be priced out if you're just starting your Jordan collection, or you've always been hesitant to begin a Michael Jordan basketball card collection thinking that the price point is too high. I'm going to give you 10 great options for Michael Jordan cards from the 90s and one from the 2000s, PSA 10 only, subset or insert cards that are still under $500 that you can go out and snag right now. Many of these cards are available right now on eBay or another platform. If you wanted to go out and start your Michael Jordan collection at an affordable budget, you can do that. And I'm going to give you 10 options how. Again, this is not investment advice. I'm not telling you to go buy these 10. These 10 are not in any particular order. They do sort of ascend in value, but that doesn't necessarily mean number one would be a better investment or is at a better price point than number 8 or 7 or 4 or whatever. I'm just giving you 10 options based on what you like. If you like what you see, I'm giving you 10 options of cards, subsets or insert cards for Michael Jordan PSA 10 under $500. The reason I say subset / insert cards, and I'm going to switch you over here to our little PowerPoint, is that some of these cards aren't true inserts as defined by the hobby. In other words, they're not completely separate insert sets that have pack odds that are inserted into the particular product from that particular year. Some of these cards are just considered subset cards. I included those because these cards are known by name, and if you see them, you would call them, you know, by their name rather than a base card. And so you'll see what I'm saying. I just wanted to cover my butt and kind of explain to you. I do realize not all of these cards are true insert cards, but these are Michael Jordan cards that stand out from your traditional base PSA 10 Michael Jordan cards, despite the fact that they might be included in the base checklist for a particular product. So here we go. Let's get cranking. Card number 10 on our list is the 2001 Topps Chrome Michael Jordan Fast and Furious number FF05. This is an insert card from 2001 Topps Chrome. It was during Jordan's brief return to the NBA world when he was playing for the Wizards. A lot of people think that Jordan crashed and burned. Think again, my friends. Go to basketballreference.com and go back and look at the numbers and look what he was doing at a very advanced age, and I think you will be very surprised. He took a Wizards team that most people can't name their second best player from those Wizards teams that he played for. He was basically a player coach, and he was doing a little bit of everything on the court and showing great signs of promise at a very advanced age after his second multi-year retirement. So this is the Topps Chrome Fast and Furious. There is a refractor version, which is going to cost you a little bit of money, but this is the base insert. It is a pop 133. The card is available for, get this, $157. The highest this card has ever sold for is $252. Again, pop 133 in the grand scheme of things, the way things are in the Panini Prism, the Panini era, transitioning into Fanatics, pop 133 isn't a lot of cards in PSA 10 condition. So that's card number 10 on our list, and it'll be the only Michael Jordan card featuring Michael Jordan in a Wizards uniform. Card number 9 on our list is, and this is my example of a subset card. This is the 1996 Fleer. All of us would call it Hardwood Leaders, featuring Michael Jordan with the orange background with the black edges, corners, and borders, which makes it pretty tough to grade. This is part of the base checklist. As you can see, it's card number 123 in the base checklist. But I think I speak for everybody that it doesn't strike you as a traditional Jordan-based card. It would be referred to commonly in the hobby as his Hardwood Leaders card, even though PSA doesn't put Hardwood Leaders or Hardwood Leaders on the label itself. I think that's how most Jordan collectors would refer to this card. Really good looking card. This is only a pop 108, like I said. Not easy to grade. Paper card from 96. Now we're talking 27 years ago. Pop 108. The card last sold for $259 in PSA 10 condition at the time of filming this video. The highest price ever attained by this card in PSA 10 condition is $369. That's card number 9 on our list. Card number 8, moving along. This card has been on an interesting little journey. The 1992 Upper Deck Fanimation number 506. As you guys know, if you watch my channel, I'm not a big fan of cartoon cards, kabooms, downtowns, picture drawn cards, things like that, sketches, whatever. This falls right into that category. So you can't say that I'm biased picking and choosing the cards that I personally like. This 1992 Upper Deck Fanimation card went on an incredible run post Last Dance. This is a Pop 298 card, straight out of the middle of the junk wax era, featuring Jordan in a superhero costume. It is a horizontal card with him flying through the air. He's got a metal leg. It's, again, a little bit of LSD involved in the design and manufacturing of this card, no doubt. It's a Pop 298 card, last sold for $390, but believe it or not, this card once sold for 4x that, more than 4x that, $1,800 at one point during the peak. I am not going to put the date that these cards set records, but for the most part, you can assume it was sometime in the first quarter or maybe the first 4 months of the year 2021. That is when a lot of these 1990s lower end Jordan cards in PSA 10 conditions set crazy, crazy records. And that's when everybody flooded into their closets, found everyone that they could, and sent them all to PSA. And some of them are still there, believe it or not, but most of them came back 7s, 8s, a few 9s, and very, very, very few 10s were added to the Pop report. But this one's a Pop 298, and that's card number 8 on our list. Card number 7 on our list is none other than the 1998 Fleer Plus Factor number 142, another subset card. It features Jordan's 28.7 scoring average from the prior season. Again, this is one of those subset cards. It does not look like a base card. And to be honest with you, I don't consider it a base card. It's a subset card. So it's somewhere between, you know, inserts and parallels and true base cards of Jordan. This card is only a Pop 84. It last sold for only $259. The highest sale ever achieved by this card was 2x the current market value, $599. I can't stress enough, there is a Jordan buying window. I am not telling you guys to go buy Jordan cards. If you like Josh Allen or you like F1, whatever those guys' names are that drive cars around on a track, go buy them. But it cannot be denied that there has been a dip in the market, even for Jordans, LeBrons, Kobe's, some of the GOATs, some of the greatest players that have ever lived. I put Jordan at the very top of that list. There is an opportunity to get into Jordan cards that we may never replicate going forward. Again, I can't see the future, but that's a good looking card for $259, just my opinion. And keeping along the same lines, this is a true insert. One of my favorite inserts. I am biased. I own this card. There is a parallel version of this card as well called High Flying. This is the 1997 Fleer Soaring Stars number 9. I love the color contrast. I love the light blue sky in the background contrasted with, you know, the bright eye-popping red Jordan, shooting a picture-perfect jump shot in the red Bulls uniform. This is only a Pop 139 card. It last sold for $329. And at its apex, this card once sold for $843 in this PSA 10 condition. Like I said, there is a Soaring Stars High Flying parallel of this insert, which is worth considerably more money and is considerably lower Pop. And actually, it changes the background color from that sky blue, that Carolina blue in the background. It changes it to more of a darker, almost like a denim jeans color blue sky in the background. And it even states in foils, print next to Soaring Stars, it says High Flying. So keep an eye out for that one. A little bit higher end card though. But this is the Soaring Stars base insert. Card number 5 on our list. 1999 SPx Starscape number ST1, only a Pop 42 card. A lot of people maybe overlook this card because it's post-Jordan playing career, but it does fit squarely in the 90s, and it does feature Jordan in a Bulls uniform, and it is just a flat-out beautiful card to look at. This card is only a Pop 42. It last sold for $400. The highest sale ever achieved by this card was $765. Remember, a lot of these cards once pushed $1,000 a pop in PSA 10 condition, and now you can pick them up for under $500. In my book, that's again, I'm overly optimistic. I am going to be more optimistic than most in the hobby because I always have a long-term perspective. I think it's a great opportunity from a collector standpoint. who cares, right? You buy the cards that you love, you buy the cards that make you feel good, you buy the cards that you like and you want to look at in your collection and share with others on Instagram or Facebook or however. But from an investor standpoint, you know, you always want to keep an eye on where the card's been, where it is now, and where it's going to make sure you're paying what cards are worth at the current market value. Again, I can't stress enough, I think it's a great Jordan buying opportunity for certain Jordan cards right now. Card number 4 on our list is from a set that I really like. It's the 1996 Fleer Metal Metallized. It's a subset card. Again, it fits in the base checklist, but if you see this card and you show it to another Jordan collector, they're going to say, oh, that's the Metallized 96 Fleer Metal. This is a Pop 51 card, not a low-end product. The 1996 Fleer Metal was a pretty quality product. It got some great inserts that come in there. If you go try to buy a box of this, you're not going to be looking at a cheap price. This card last sold for $1 shy of $400, and the highest this sale card has ever sold for is $450. So here's an example of a Jordan card that has not dipped super drastically like some of the others where we've seen it be, you know, 1/4 of the all-time record or 1/2 of the all-time record. This card last sold for just shy of the all-time record. So take that for what it's worth, process that data and that information, and purchase accordingly. 1996 Fleer Metal Metallized subset card number 128. Card number 3 on our list. Again, remember, these are not in order of Brian with Cajun Cardboard said go buy them, or most important, or best deal, or top 10. This is just 10, right? Card number 3 on our list, a beautiful 1997 Topps Chrome Topps 40, number T5. There is a refractor version of this card, which is significantly more expensive. This is the base Topps 40. It does have some refractor-like qualities. It features Jordan. Anytime you got Jordan in his black uniform, it pops, right? So it's black uniform on a dark black background with Topps 40 emblazoned at the bottom in a gold type font. The refractor version of this card is just absolutely special. I'm happy to own a copy of it. This is the base version. It's Pop 80 in the base version. It's a $410 card at the moment, but look what the base has once sold for, $1,150. Tell me there's not a dip going on right now. Even the most optimistic of collectors, which I consider myself, has to acknowledge that there's a dip. But the optimistic side of me also says it's time to go snatch these, man. It's time to go fill your collection with these low-end Jordans. If you've had those boxes open on your Jordan checklist and you haven't checked them yet, I can't imagine there's going to be a better time to check them off and put them in your collection than right now. Again, I'm not telling anybody what to go buy. I'm just telling you what I'm looking to buy, right? If I don't have the card and it's down 1/3 of what it once sold for, it's at least worth looking at. Card number 2 on our list, 1998 Topps Roundball Royalty. This is the version without the coating. That's the way I like my cards that have and come with coating. This is a top. Actually, it's the Topps finest, is it a Topps Finest? Yeah. So Pop 64 without the coating. With the coating would be a little bit more expensive in PSA 10 condition because it's harder to gem a card with the coating on there because the coating tends to curl up or peel at the edges. This is a Pop 64. Again, there is also a refractor version of this card, just like the Topps 40 that we just looked at. This base version without the coating sells for $456. The highest sale ever is $685. So not really too far off, right? About 67, maybe 70% of the all-time record in PSA 10 condition. The 1998 Roundball Royalty number R1 base card right there. Good looking card. And number 1 on our list is the 1993 Ultra Famous Nicknames number 7. I love this insert set. Or I'm sorry, Air Jordan, Penny's in here, Zoe's in here, Shaq Diesel's in here. I think LJ's in here. I think Karl Malone's in here. Some of the all-time great players that we know and love from the 90s, or that some of you young folks have read about from the 90s. This is a Pop 190 card. Obviously, it features Air on the side. Some people are like, well, it should say Air Jordan. That was his nickname. But whatever, maybe it could. I don't know. I like the fact that it only says Air, and then you can combine that with his last name to figure it out on your own. This card last sold for $435, but look at the highest this card has sold for, $1,150. Just a really good looking card. I once looked at trying to collect this entire insert set in PSA 10 condition because I really like the constituent cards in the insert set. but not doable. There's just not enough PSA 10s out there. Some of them are pop 0 the last time I looked. Most of them are teeny tiny pop. Only the Jordan has been graded enough, and now with PSA at a minimum $50. I'm not sure this is an insert set that you can really go out and get after. I did recently submit a few raw non-Jordan famous nickname cards, and they all came back 8s and 9s, which is great. But you know, finding these cards in PSA 10 or buying raw and then sending to PSA to grade in PSA 10, it's just really tough to do. But that's card number 1 on our list. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this list. There's 10 cards if you're looking to get into the Jordan market and you're on a budget. You know, there's 10 PSA 10s for under $500. If you drop down to PSA 9, the prices get significantly lower, and PSA 8 even significantly lower. So what are some other great Jordan PSA 10 subset and or insert cards under $500 that I left off my list? Again, I could have made a list of, you know, 75, but we'd be here all day. I wanted to cap it at 10, but I want to know what you guys think are some of the other overlooked or hidden or highly sought after or not so highly sought after or even known Michael Jordan subset and insert cards in PSA 10 condition under $500. So let me know in the comments. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you watching all my videos. Click one of these videos on the end screen and keep watching if you like Jordan content. There's tons. If you want to, I've got my content sorted by playlists. You can look at just Jordan stuff, just PWCC auction results. You can look at a show that I host every Sunday night with my co-host Josh Adams, Midwest Vintage Cards, called The Pop Report. There's a playlist for that. All sorts of playlists to make sure you get to see what you want to see. If you're a prospector, I got it covered. If you're a Jordan collector, I got it covered. If you're a 90s collector but not Jordan, I got you covered. And if you just like to talk about what's going on in the hobby and kind of macro pictures, I do all sorts of analysis on card ladder indexes and just cards generally, what's going up, what's going down, maybe why, and where we think they might be going. If you like 86 Fleer, I got you covered for that too. So I really do try to reach all 4 corners of the hobby to give you guys what you want, and I'm always listening to and soliciting information and comments from you guys on how I can make my channel better. I truly do appreciate the kind comments and also the constructive criticism which I get from people through direct messages or comments to my videos. So thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, and peace.